Record! Okay.
What's up, guys? Jay here, and welcome to the Z.
I'm not broadcasting yet.
What the fuck? You just said record, and I was like, what?
I was talking to my recorder.
Why were you talking to your recorder? That's the most retarded
Dude, your recorder's not voice activated. Push the button.
God damn
I did
it,
push
Z.
the button. All right, hold on. 3,
Push.
2. Hold on. Go ahead.
What's up, guys? Jay here, and welcome to the 5th installment, I believe, of PDG, Play the Game podcast. Yay! Joining me today, we have... We have...
Who do we have in here?
We have... See, this is your line. Don't let me...
Oh, we have the man, the myth, the legend, the great Viking Lord, ZBC 2001. What's up, guys?
All hail the Viking Lord.
That's right.
Joining...
Today, instead of doing a little bit of Left 4 Dead, I'm going to do a little bit of Call of Duty, Black Ops, because I can't find anybody to play Left 4 Dead with me. And joining us today is... That's on you.
Me.
Okay. All right. Hello. Let me start over. Hi, everybody.
Hi, Tony.
That's where you're supposed to go. Hi, Dr. Nick.
Hi,
right.
Dr. Nick.
Hi, Dr. Nick.
And we
There
have...
you go.
I'm Joe. Yeah, hello.
Fuck
It's
Joe.
Joe!
Wait your turn, Joe.
It's all
Rejoining
about
us on the
things.
podcast for the second time, we have Mr. Sixer. Say hello.
Hello.
Halo.
Halo are
No,
you?
not Halo. Hello. But yeah, so that's a thing that's going to happen. And then we have Joe as well. Joe, now you may say hello.
Hello.
There you go.
Homosexual.
No, what? No. So yeah, that's a thing that happens. But anyhow, we're going to do our usual shenanigans. We're going to discuss the game releases this week. See if there's any simulator games. If not, means cry. We're then going to discuss some weird shit. And then we'll end the podcast with some kind of thing. But anyway, game releases this week. We had Gravity Rush for the PS Vita, which came out on June 15th. We had Lollipop Chainsaw, which was released on Xbox 360 and PS3, which also came out on June 15th. I don't know if that game is coming out for the PC yet. I think it's got a later release, much like most games. We had Heroes of Ruin for the 3DS, Babel Rising, which is a Arcade Connect game for the Xbox 360, and we had Cherry Poke Prison, which looks like some kind of sex game, but I can't tell. It has like some half-naked cowgirl. I'm not even going to get into that. And that was about it.
Fun.
We didn't have
That
any.
just sounds like MTV.
The game's called what?
It was called. I've lost it now. It was called Cherry Poke Prison.
That just sounds like MTV.
It sounds a bit like a thing. We had Jetpack Raptor, which is another like indie game for the Xbox, and we had Applejack 2, which is a game about an apple, and his name's Jack, and he does stuff into the thing. But anyway, on to some other stuff. We thought, seeming we didn't discuss E3 last week because we had the great and mighty James C. Burns on our podcast, we thought we'd discuss...
How did you even get him on?
James Burns! He has a YouTube channel, actually. I got loads of things about this, so I'll just, like...
Tell them the truth.
Okay.
There's a lot of sexual favors. That's how we got him on there.
Well, my lips
Like,
had to be...
I couldn't even... I was like, this has to be fake. There's no way he got, like, an actual voice actor on one of the most highest grossing games of all time.
Yeah, well...
onto this tiny little channel.
Thank you.
Yeah, we did.
We did.
No,
cool.
I did. Just say
I did.
I did. No, that's bullshit. Fuck you. Right, okay.
Okay.
So I found James C. Burns' YouTube channel. I'm actually subscribed to another channel called Play the Game, who they totally stole my idea, by the way, for the channel name and our podcast. And through them, they were doing a interview, his first interview that he'd done with anyone in like the YouTube community. And I saw him, and I was like, I've got to get this guy on the podcast because we're all rather big COD fans on here. So I was like, I've got to get him on. So I went to his YouTube channel, I messaged him, and he was like up for it. And he was like, yeah, I'll come on. So a week later, he'd forgot about it. Z had to send him a message at the last minute being like, you're on a podcast tonight. And he was like, what? Blah, blah. But anyway, so we got him on. He was cool, and yes, that's the story. No sexual favors were needed. Just a lot of persuasion.
That's where I come in.
Yeah,
he dodged a
Wow.
bullet that time, huh?
with his shenanigans. So to answer your question, that is how I got him on the podcast. Anyhow, let's discuss E3. Mr. Sixer,
Okay.
which game of E3 2012 did you like the look of the most?
Which game was I most excited about?
Mm.
It would have to be a toss-up between Halo 4 or Hate Me For It Black Ops 2. Because, well, I already did a video on why I like the Black Ops 2 gameplay trailer so much, but also Halo 4. I'm a long-time Halo fan. I remember when I was like 12 or 13, and I was getting so excited when Halo 3 came out. And it feels so long ago, but it's really not. And I remember just, those days playing Halo 2 and stuff. So when Halo 4 dropped, because no one had ever seen like actual extended gameplay.
Yeah.
I liked it a lot. The sound design. I did a video on that too. Halo 4 and Black Ops 2 were some of my biggest happiness moments, but the rest of them, The Last of Us, I was pretty pissed off because I sold my PS3 and I won't be able to play that game because it looked really good.
Oh, The Last of Us.
One thing I like about that game is because, at many of those moments, traditionally those would have been like scripted moments, but obviously they weren't. So I was really surprised how they were able to take those kind of moments and make them unscripted and dynamic. And it looks like the AI is going to be really good in that game. And once again, I wish it was on PC.
Last of Us looks great, yeah. So I suppose on to you, Z. I think I know the answer to this, but which game was it that you liked the look of the most? E3 2012.
Woodcutter Simulator Part 2.
Yes! Bitches!
This game was awesome. No, I mean, honestly, I'm actually really looking forward to Dead Space 3. If anybody didn't see my frantic freak out video whenever I saw the gameplay for it, or I probably busted a nut watching it. Like, oh, it's so sexy. Anyways,
Go back in the other room, children.
that's right. I'm watching Dead Space 3.
That kind of podcast.
Anyways, and then what else? There was Alien Colonial Marines looks fucking fantastic.
Yeah, it does. That was put on delay like 10 times in a row.
Really
Yeah. But I like it.
Well, it's Gearbox working on it. I got confidence in that game.
I mean, they took what I like about it is they took the time to break down things. Like there's a part in the movie where somebody Wikipedia Hudson is standing up. He's like, "Don't worry about it, Ripley. Me and my group of ultimate badasses will protect you."
It's fun.
It's like game over, man.
Oh yeah, that's one of my other favorite lines. But where he breaks it down is, we got laser guided, all this shit, and it's whap.
The ball
And
Just
breaking.
needs to get killed off one by one.
Well, see, that's what I love about him is because he literally went out with his boots on. He was like, "Come on, motherfucker, you can't handle this. What are you? Come on, you want some?" And even as he's dying, he's still like, "Grrr, grrr, grrr." He's a great character. Yeah.
They needed to have characters like that in Prometheus.
They really did.
That I just now realized that there wasn't any like gung ho character. Maybe the captain. He's probably the.
There was that
closest
one
thing
guy
to
who
it.
was like quote unquote part of the security, but I don't.
the
I don't
dude that
think
had
even
the
he
like
was like
Scottish accent.
that blue.
That bloke.
That
That
bloke.
That thing, Governor. That bloody bloop.
That bloody.
Yeah. Let's talk about that movie really quick because I'm pretty sure to like.
Hold on. We're still on E3. We're gonna get the Prometheus in a minute.
Oh no, seriously.
Now, okay.
Dolphins.
So as far as that, Sleeping Dogs and Watch Dogs
Oh,
looks awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm
Yeah, it
giving
does.
that. It
Lot of
looks
folks-
really good.
mm-hmm.
And I honestly I can't wait to see how those games pan out. Of course, Star Wars 1313 was like amazing, and I can't wait because you're not gonna play a Jedi, and I'm not
No.
sure what to do about that.
I'm sure this is like the No, it's
I
not.
don't
Okay,
play a
it's
Jedi
one of the
Field
the
and
very few, because isn't this like it's supposed to be a lot like Star Wars Bounty Hunter? And like, forgive me for saying this, but like, because you play a bounty hunter, don't you? In like
Yeah.
these sort of dark ages of the Star Wars like lore and stuff like that. So it looks a lot like that. I don't know if like the concept will be the same where you're like given a target, go around, kill him. I'm hoping not. But then
I
don't
liked
know.
Bounty Hunter.
Yeah, I liked Bounty Hunter too. I had it on my PS2.
I was
I
like-
thought it was pretty good.
I was like 7 or 8 when I played it, and I liked everything back then.
Yeah, so.
Because when you're a kid, you don't really understand if a game's good or bad. You just have fun with it anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Usually, if a game's bad, you just rage at it.
exactly.
No, well, back then though, game companies were still trying to like find their groove and like try to get themselves off the ground by finding what they're good at, and that was sort of kind of like the magic back then. Because back then, the technology was limited, but folks still did. They pulled out all the stops to try and make their games as good as possible. Like freaking Capcom back then, before they started, selling us stuff while they were trying to sell us stuff that's already on the disc. But we're not getting into that. When they broke grounds when they did Mega Man 2, and the soundtrack, even to this day, generations later, it's still groundbreaking. People are still talking about it because back then, like movies back then, the technology was limited, but the imagination that was implemented back then was like
It rose above it.
it was groundbreaking stuff, and it paved the way for a lot of things that we do today.
Yes, it did.
Yeah, I think today, games have kind of, since they've evolved so much into pop culture, way more than they were 5 years ago.
5
They have
years ago?
kind of as a consequence of that, they've kind of also adopted kind of a pop culture mentality, and because they're catering to more people, the games themselves have changed. For better or for worse, it's up to you.
I'd say for worse. Case in point, Ninja Gaiden. Oh my god.
Ninja Gaiden 3?
Ninja Gaiden 3.
First one made me rage. Second one made me rage not as much as the first one. But the third one was so freaking horrible, it hurt my feelings.
The first two games, they were hard, but they were hard because they were challenging. And they made you rage because, you're like,
Dark
oh man,
Souls.
I should have blocked or dodged. And, it reminded you back in the days when you had to memorize the combos. You had to memorize the button pushing and whatnot. You couldn't just button mash and expect to survive.
Mhm.
But the third one, I literally just sat there like in the kitchen. I was in the kitchen with the controller in one hand and a peanut butter and jelly sandwich in another, just mashing the X and the square buttons together and not even looking at the TV. Swear to God, I cleared the entire room. It was depressing. Tecmo, Team Ninja. You reap what you sow when you kicked off Itagaki. This is what happens when you get rid of the dude with the trench coat and the glasses and the odd haircut.
Okay.
You reap what you sow, you bastards.
So,
Yeah, silly
Dark
bastards.
Souls.
Ryuji, what is your favorite E3 goings on?
Oh wow. Really, I was really impressed with a lot of stuff. I'm hoping for a lot of things. Borderlands 2 especially.
Yes.
But really, the one thing that I think stood out more than anything, besides The Last of Us, which I know was going to be awesome because Naughty Dog,
Yeah.
ever since
Yeah.
Crash Bandicoot, they never made a really bad game. But there's one game made by the same guys who did Heavy Rain, Beyond Two Souls, I think it's called. That
Quantum
game,
Theory is the
oh my God.
price you make it. Sorry. Yeah. I didn't actually see that game. I know the like game designers that you're talking about, Quantum Theory.
Quantum.
But
Yeah.
yeah, what is the sort of what's this game about? This new game, is it like taking the
All right.
same concept of Heavy Rain or?
Oh, yeah, that game
sort of.
looks awesome.
The basic premise of, besides the other factor that makes this awesome is that Ellen Page is the main character. Just everybody, Juno and what was that other movie? Super, and
Does
she's
the
actually
character
in
look like her?
Inception, too. It looks exactly like her.
Yeah. They
These
look
guys,
the same.
these guys, Quantic Dream, they're pushing the technology of the PS3 as far as they can go, and it definitely shows. But the basic premise is of that you're playing as this girl, like from when she's a young girl to when she's like a middle-aged teenager, and she's like at this sort of like entity following around her, and she's interacting with it, and trying to cope with the fact that she's probably the only person that can see it or sense it, but the spirit is still able to interact with her and the real world. So it's kind of like God, what was that movie?
I see dead people.
Sixth Sense?
Sort of. It's kind of like it's like a mix between Sixth Sense and a movie that came out recently. What was it called? It involved the guys with the psychic powers.
Chronicle.
Chronicle. Yeah.
It's a mix
movie.
between those two things.
Yeah, it was good.
I really enjoyed Heavy Rain, so I'm looking forward to another Quantum.
Yeah, that was like my
Quantum
favorite game at the time.
Oh my god, when he had to cut his finger off.
Yeah.
I hated that part.
The whole game.
Oh, that part was brutal.
I know.
I've got a little.
This crap.
I have a little story to tell about this game actually. I watched Joe play it. This is like a year after the initial release of the game. I was watching Joe play it, and I was like, I really, really want to get this game. I can control what my character does and stuff. So I went down and bought it, and I sat for one night for 6 hours playing this game, and I came up to the point. I don't want to spoil anything, but what the hell, the game's been out for ages. So to get this numbers, to find where your son is, you have to choose to shoot this guy. And for those of you who played it, you'll know that you stand there with a gun to this guy's head, and you if you push up on the analog stick, you go and you blow his head off. But then it's got this thing where he's talking about his children and stuff, and he makes you, he tries to guilt trip you. But he's a good guy, he's done nothing wrong. This person just wants you to kill him. So I was stood there for half an hour with this gun to this guy's head, thinking shit, what do I do? Do I blow this guy's head off or what? And I kept going over it in my head. I was right, if I kill this guy, I'm going to be able to get my son, but then again I can use this other character to get my son, and then son, and in the end I blew the bugger's head off, and I felt really, really bad about it afterwards for a week. I was oh my god, I killed that guy, I blew his head off, and oh god, it was terrible. But yeah.
Oh, that reminds me.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Similar that game actually. My younger brother, I was watching him play it, do his playthrough of it, and it got to the point where the two cops busted in on the super holy religious guy.
Oh yeah.
And they're during that scene, and the guy comes in, he's all oh my god, what are you guys doing here? And the other cop, the bad cop, is yeah, we know about all your stuff. We're suspecting you. And all of a sudden, the dude pulls a gun, and you're oh god.
Yeah, do I shoot?
Right, there's that whole moral value that you're the good cop here, or you're supposed to be the good cop here, and you're trying to talk the guy down, and whether you pull, but you got to stop the guy from killing your partner and whatnot. And that's really tense stuff. The games that really focus on making you think about these real life choices.
Yeah, the game's really, really immersive. I really, really got into it, as I said before.
Yeah.
But Heavy Rain was cool.
I thought coming from been basically a gamer all my life, I thought I was pretty immune to stuff that goes on in games, because I'm so desensitized to in-game violence and stuff now. Right. That when I played, I was all right, well, I have no problem. And then the time where, spoiler alert, you have to cut your finger off. I was I couldn't. I was I had to stare away at the screen, because that was such an intense moment. Him screaming in pain as you literally had to mash X down to cut your finger off with a pair of scissors.
Oh,
and,
I didn't think for 2 seconds about that. I just chopped the motherfucker's fingers off as soon as he got in there.
It was horrible, because it took 10 to 20 seconds of you mashing it down and vibrating the controller of you literally cutting your finger off with a pair of scissors, and it was pure torture. I was oh my god.
Oh, dude,
and then the same.
Just trust me. You're just lucky that you're not playing. You're using the PlayStation Move version of the game.
Oh God!
God.
I don't even want to think about the Move version. Well, what it is see, you actually get attached to these characters.
Mm.
So when it comes to that, it's like the love scene. It was actually kind of hard to watch them have sex. I mean,
yeah, and
then
then
the whole thing, it was kind of like, this is kind of difficult. Not that I'm saying, watching people, porn is not fun, but it's like, you invest so much time and effort into these people, and there's a love scene, and it's like, wow, I mean,
and and also the part in Dead Space 2 where you have to have that needle go into your eye.
Oh my God.
That was such an insane moment when I was doing that. I was like, "Oh my God!"
That is so painful.
Like the first time I didn't know what I was doing, so I actually killed myself.
Yeah.
I thought I was literally supposed to put it in. I wasn't even paying attention to the colors because in that game, if you stick it in while it's red, it will go too far into your head and you'll die. It's supposed to go in just far enough. And I was like, well, okay. So I did it, and then it went into my face, and I died. And I was like, well, what the heck? But yeah, during that moment when I was going in, I was like, oh my God, because I was just imagining getting strapped down, having this needle go into your eye, just that feeling of helplessness, standing on your back, or not standing, sitting on your back,
laying on your back,
what the hell ever,
lying,
and a needle coming down, the feeling of just knowing it's gonna stick into your eye. Oh my God.
Mm. It was going back,
and then I don't think twice when I kill thousands of people on Call of Duty.
Yeah. It's like, you die, you die.
Well, the thing is, it's like, when you're playing, first-person shooters and whatnot, you kind of have to desensitize yourself to violence because the sad truth is that's the objective. You have to blow all these guys away in order for you to either save the day or for, Left 4 Dead or whatever, to survive.
Mm-hmm.
It's either you or them. But when you play these other games that have that more personal connection to you, the decision becomes a lot tougher.
I got a really funny story about that comment. There was this girl I met once that she had to blow all these other guys away to survive.
So she was a whore?
This is, like I said, this isn't that kind of podcast, or is it?
It used to be a child-friendly podcast, I assure you, but not anymore.
No.
I'm pretty sure Dead Catwoman isn't really child-friendly, but...
Yeah, this podcast became...
Don't hate on Dead Catwoman, alright?
Can we please just
elaborate what you mean?
Eartha Kitt was hot as hell.
Oh, are we really going to get into this again?
We're going to talk about this.
Stop! Anyway, going back to what Z said about, the sex scene in Heavy Rain. There was a part where you played as Madison, and you went into this, nightclub, and you could, strip for this guy called, Paco, I think his name was, and you had the option to keep stripping down until, her tits were showing, right? Or you could, at any point, you could swing around and grab this, vase and hit him around the head and kill him with it. But I was knowing... Madison's personality, I was like, would she strip down naked in front of this guy, or would she hit him? And now I was slowly taking pieces of clothing off. It took me quite a while to decide this, and now I was like, no, she's not like that. So I just grabbed the thing and hit him. But Heavy Rain,
to be honest, I stripped her ass all the way down.
Oh, I don't like nudity in games. I don't see the point of it, especially people that get a kick out of it. That's just weird. Why would I want to watch a naked woman on a game when I can go on the internet and watch real women naked? I don't understand.
It's all about artistic expression at that point, really.
Or it's about just tits.
You have to. There's one thing that you have to understand is that video games is another form of media, and like all forms of media, it's not just for kids.
Entertainment.
For a long time, people regarded video games as a toy. And when you think toy, you think children. But ever since since Mortal Kombat or even before then, people have started to realize, well, maybe these things aren't just for kids anymore. And I feel that there may be nudity and whatnot and all this stuff in games, but as long as the parents are doing their job and keeping their kids away from it, and the mature folks or whatever who are able to say
kids on COD.
Kids. But well, I'm just saying, be responsible and all that stuff. But I feel that speaking as an artist, it's artistic expression, and as long as it's not like just shoving tits in people's face, then I think it's all right, as long as it serves as a purpose to like further the story.
Yeah, and that's what I was trying to say there. It was like they put that in. They know that you could do that, but it was like, I'm guessing, I don't know if I'm right here, but I'm guessing they put it in to make you think. They were like, would Madison do that? Is she really going to do something like that? The same with all the definitely. The finger chopping off and the shooting of the guy and the stopping your partner from shooting the guy. It may be like quite gory at some points, but it's all there for a reason. It's not just there to make you like scream or to make you like get some kind of weird game boner. It's all there for like a reason, which is what I was trying to say. But anyway, getting back to our E3.
Sticking with the game boner.
Yeah,
getting back to E3, I never.
Yeah, getting back to our E3 topic thing, Rob. Joe, what was the game that you were most looking forward to, or what you saw at E3 this year?
Yeah, it wasn't a game. It was the Wii U, which I'm really surprised no one said so far. But the Wii U is definitely the best thing I saw there.
Looks alright.
I like the look of Zombie U on the Wii U.
That looks
alright. That's going to be like a launch game, like with the game, with the Wii U, and I think that looks really, really cool. I think they've made this new thingamabobber that you can do, and it looks really, really unique, and it looks really, really cool. So I'm looking forward to that. I may have to pick up a Wii U just to play that game.
However, I thought the trailer commercial extended thing where it had like the dude playing the Wii U asking like the community for help how to beat the zombie boss. Did you guys see that?
Oh yeah.
No.
With the old man.
It was like their presentation of the Wii U.
I thought that was pretty bad.
I thought it was pretty unrealistic because like even for Nintendo, which is generally geared towards a younger audience because they don't really have a lot of third-party support. I thought it was pretty unrealistic that the dude just hops on. Not the features that are unrealistic, but the way that it was handled was unrealistic because, like, when was the last time you popped on a gaming community, asked for help, and found, like, 90% of the people that were, like, totally nice to you and answered you right away?
Fair point, sir.
On Facebook.
Like, especially like, a totally delivered online service like they're going to be pushing, like, you're not going to have that. The only way to get that is if you like join a specific community that you seek out. You're not going to get those kind of people just like he did. So I thought it was a cool thing of the thing's features, but I didn't think it was realistic, so it made me like it a bit less. I'm probably not going to get the Wii U.
That kind of reminds me of like how they how players interact with each other in Demon Souls, where they you can't speak to another person, but you can your spirit can leave messages for other folks to read, and the messages are limited, but they're simple yet effective stuff. Used correctly, like there's treasure here, or be careful, English. This stuff, like so it's working, but like really dedicated stuff. I don't. It might just start.
Is it just me, or did you guys just get lots of fuzzily crackiness?
I'm having trouble hearing everybody.
Yeah. I think
look,
Skype calls just.
I'm gonna end this call.
Okay.
And Jay, start this call because I think since I'm hosting the call and I got the stream and I'm doing a couple other things, it might be funking up with the noise. So.
Okay. See you guys soon. Hello guys, we are back. Sorry for that little technical hiccup there, but anyway, we're going to start off. I think Sixer wants to discuss some shenanigans. So take it away, Sixer.
So we left off talking about people you play with in the gaming community, and I think the people who you end up with really depends on the popularity and the style of your game. if you're going to be, if like the reason why COD gets so much hate, I did a video on this the other day, might even have been yesterday, is because it's so popular, and because it's so popular that loads of people are going to play it, and when you get loads of people, that means kids, 13-year-old boys who think they're best at everything, 14-year-old boys, 14-year-old boys who have just learned what sex is, so they think they're the best thing ever. 18-year-olds who think everyone ever 18-year-olds who think everyone else is the dumbest person on the internet because they just graduated high school. You're going to get all sorts of people because it's so popular and millions of people play it.
Wait a minute. Then what about the older folks, like the guys in their later 20s and 30s?
Then I'm talking about you're going to get those type of people. I'm saying you're also going to get nice people.
But what about them? You had like an opinion about them. Come on now. Let's hear it.
Okay.
Hear it.
What is my stereotype of older men? Okay, they don't talk a lot in game chat. I've learned that from experience. And when they do, they turn on their mic momentarily to tell the little kids to shut the fuck up. So, that's my opinion.
Sir, you have not played Team Fortress 2 with me.
I don't play TF2.
Oh.
So,
TF2.
Wasted on you.
So if you're going to play a smaller game that has less people, chances are, like, let's use DayZ for an example. Long before DayZ became instantly popular because it went all over YouTube, kind of what happened with Minecraft at the same time. But when you played DayZ, you didn't get people that you do when you play it now because it wasn't a blockbuster hit that it is now. Back then, the people that you played with seeked out games like this and wanted to play it because they wanted to play the experience. And they, like, if you were to play DayZ like 2 or 3 months ago, before it went uber popular all over the internet, you would probably not get shot on sight, and the game wouldn't have been a team deathmatch like it is now. Not even team deathmatch, free for all. But if you play now, because it's gotten more popular, you're going to have thousands of new people flooding the servers. That was the first problem. The servers couldn't handle it because they weren't built for hundreds of people coming in. That was the first problem that they had. But once they finally upgraded it like they are now you have people that have come in, say, no problem for them, because, you know, we've all been there. We've all seen a game. We're like, hey, I want to go play this. So we can't really blame them for that. But the bad thing that they come with is their playstyle, and their playstyle is, well, I'm just gonna, you know, shoot everyone and stuff. I mean, you could say that it's all part of the experience of the game because it's a free-for-all survival thing. But the more popular a game is, probably the less pure and enjoyable experience you're going to get, unless you like party up with somebody. So that also comes into what really doesn't come into anything. That's basically all I had to say about it.
So, yeah, that's the thing. I don't really have anything to add on to what you said. Apart from that, I do agree that, like, the thing that you said that I forgot.
Nice. Yeah, I agree with it.
You know that thing that you just said? It's a thing.
I said a lot of things.
Yeah, thing.
Yeah.
Anyway,
said.
Hey, remember that one day where you did that one thing?
Oh yeah, that thing was pretty cool. That thing. Do you remember that thing that we had on another thing where we did the thing?
Nope. You never did that.
Look, I mean, if you guys keep talking about things, I'm gonna start worrying.
I never do that thing. I have more shame than that.
Oh yeah. Anyway, Z, what would you like to talk about on this podcast today?
Tony, talk about your art.
Ooh.
Hey guys, let's do a pack a punch.
Art stuffs. I done get to talk about my art. Okay.
Yeah.
Hello, folks. My actual name is Tony Hinton. This is probably the only time I'm going to reveal my full name on. Well, not my full name, but yeah, you know. Anyway, online, I'm usually known as Ryuji-sama or Ryuji Dono when the other one's taken. God damn it. And I do art stuffs. Yes. Ever since I was a kid, No, even the Viking Lord can tell you that ever since we've been in like middle school and high school, I've been drawing just about every chance I could, and a lot of my influences were from Japanese anime shows like Dragon Ball Z and Yu Yu Hakusho and
Oh my god, I love that show.
Ah, yes.
Spoon!
The spoon! Ah, yes, the wooden spoon of flying. Yes, but I have a DeviantArt page. It's
Yeah, I saw it. It's really good.
Ah, thank you. For those who can't see my typing because I'm not on the stream thing or
Link
whatever.
will be in the description, guys, of at least the video on my channel to Tony's web page and or YouTube channel thingy what you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
But yes, I do art stuff. I'm slowly transitioning into 3D stuff because I'm getting into game development, and I have no words on that front. But the more developments that come that way, maybe I'll let you guys know if I'm allowed to. But yeah, if you guys want something drawn, go for it. I do the thumbnails for the Viking Lords videos. But if anybody wants any art, I'm always good for, a cheap transaction or two, or for practice for free. So stop by my page, drop me a line, tell me if my art's good, tell if my art sucks, whatever. I always like criticism. So yeah.
Yep, so go check out Tony's YouTube channel and website. Links will be in the description, as I said previously. Yeah, really, really cool. I'll have to hit you up sometime for some thumbnails or something like that. But anyhow, Joe, Ziff, Richard...
Anymore, I like that phrase.
Yeah.
So
I got
I'm actually going to talk about something that's been driving me nuts lately. Netflix.
Netflix,
okay?
Ah.
Netflix is the devil.
Why?
That's not that much.
I like
Because
Netflix.
do you know
I
why?
watch Kung Fu movies on that.
Yes,
Why?
I do too. I watch everything on that. But here's why it's the devil. Because it has full TV shows
Uh-huh.
of everything everybody wants to watch.
Uh-huh.
How is this a bad thing?
Because then I sit there and I get addicted to like this one TV show for hours and hours and hours, and I sit there and I just can't stop watching it.
Oh, I was totally psyched when I found out that they finally got Transformers Beast Wars on there.
Yeah.
Oh my god, this is my 8th grade right here.
Oh, it's just like a 90s show or something. 80s.
Yeah, dude, this is a little
1600.
older than you.
A little bit, only a little bit.
Yeah,
So
like we were your age when this TV show was on. Okay, let's put it that way.
Okay.
Wow.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's the thing. So you don't like Netflix. I've actually been watching...
No. You get me wrong. You get me wrong.
Oh,
I love
oh.
Netflix.
You're just addicted to
devil.
it. Yeah, sorry.
I'm addicted to it.
It's like,
Oh,
like
I get it.
Yeah.
Yeah, my wife has like
Nutella.
been making us watch How I Met Your Mother, and we have gone through 5 seasons of it in like a week and a half.
Whoa. I've been watching Lost on Netflix. I've finished
I don't
the
understand
first...
that show.
I
Lost?
really wanted to see it. Lots of my friends like watched it back in the day when it was like on, and they were like, "You should go watch it. It's awesome. It's really, really good." So I've started watching that. I recently got Netflix. I've watched the first, and I'm like halfway through the second season now, and I really freaking like it. I'm like addicted to that show. I really, really like it. It's cool.
I don't know about Lost, but there's a show that I've been watching like nonstop almost. It's called Psych. I don't know if you guys have heard about that one.
Oh yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, I like the writing of the show. I like the fact that this guy is like a total douche, yet he comes in and is like, "Yep, I solved the case. Here you go. Give me my kudos."
Cool. Sounds like a great show.
It's
All right,
I like it.
Mr. Sixa, is there anything that you're particularly into that's non-gaming related?
Martial arts.
All right, tell us about martial arts.
Yes.
What kind of
Okay.
martial arts do you take?
Okay. I take Wing Chun, which is a Chinese Southern martial art popularized by Bruce Lee and Ip Man.
Girls.
Knowing you that you said that you watched Netflix a lot, you've probably seen the Ip Man movies.
Oh, they're
those are
fantastic. The part
So,
where he like beats the crap out of 10 people.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
there's
I actually
like that.
I actually practiced that in real life.
Yeah.
So it's really cool.
Very neat.
There's actually people at my school who don't know who Bruce Lee is.
Wow,
What?
really?
It's like Bruce Lee is like a household name. Like even if you don't watch his movies, you still know who he is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've never watched a movie. I know.
Yeah, I've never watched a Bruce Lee movie. At least I don't think I have. No, I'm
Jay.
pretty sure I haven't. But yes.
Jake, are you serious?
No, yeah. I've nope, never watched a Bruce Lee movie in my life.
All right. All right. You got to watch 3 Bruce Lee movies: Return of the Dragon.
Yep. I'm writing these down.
Enter the Dragon. The Chinese Connection. And God, what was the?
Yeah, you're just hitting the space bar.
No, I'm typing. I've got this on a notepad.
Where he was
Game of Death.
Get these on.
Yeah.
Netflix.
Yeah, Game of Death. He kicks Chuck Norris's ass in that one.
And pulls a tough of his
I-
chest hair out. That is just
That
like the
stupid
best scene
cat.
ever. Whoa!
If you have a dude who beats Chuck Norris's ass, you have to see him in action.
There's only one person in this world that can beat Chuck Norris, and he's dead.
I thought Chuck Norris was the best of the best. I thought Chuck Norris was the shit.
No, that was Eric Roberts that's in the best of the best.
Oh.
And he did 2 finger push-ups.
Yep.
Who? Eric
Bruce Lee.
Roberts? Oh, Bruce Lee.
Bruce
Yeah.
Lee.
Oh.
The guy was small, but he was ripped.
I
Uh-huh.
know.
Sheen.
He was like a nutrition fanatic. He drank like everything nutritious.
Yeah.
He was like
Oh, crap.
and like if he was still alive, he'd be like 50, 60 now.
And
I
still
don't-
he would look like Jackie Chan.
Yeah,
Jackie
he'd be
Chan
like
is almost
He's
into
slightly
his,
older than Jackie Chan, who actually worked with him.
How old is
Yep.
Jackie Chan now? He's like
in his
like
60s,
50s,
70s almost. No, he's in his 70s almost.
Jackie
I
Chan.
believe.
Pretty old.
Wait a minute. Let's use our brains here, folks. We are sitting in front of these high-tech machines
Science.
information.
Ah,
that give us easy access. So let's just look it up.
Tom Jones. I don't care about how old Tom Jones is. Jesus.
It's not unusual to love a song.
Copyright strike. Bam. Podcast ended. Let's just shut up.
I
now.
hate those.
I
What?
do. I'd love to use like some music on my channel. You know, get into it, but I don't get why they do that. Like my opinion on that is if I put like some dubstep song because I barely like. I kind of like dubstep, right? So if I were to put like a song in the back, no, hear me out. If I were to put like that in the background of like a montage that I did on like Call of Duty, right? The likelihood is that the majority of people that watched it are gonna go. If they might go like, I enjoyed that song. I'm now going to head over to iTunes and purchase that song, giving said dubstep artist more money because of Jay endorsing their song.
That's right.
How did I do anything wrong? I don't see.
Cool and all, but Jay, you're promoting the evil that is dubstep.
I didn't say that I liked it a lot.
Let's set the record straight
I
here.
thought if I said like music, you would all call me gay, and if I said like heavy rock, you would like
Fact.
that.
I love heavy rock.
Wow.
Hey, look. There's
Hey,
nothing
music
against techno.
But dubstep is not music. So
Yeah.
Okay, let's set the record straight here. I'm pretty sure when you hear the word dubstep, you think of Skrillex.
Yeah.
And
That's what I was referring to be
hey,
honest.
who do you think of then?
The person that I was using as a example then was Skrillex. That's who I was thinking of.
It's not even dubstep.
Yeah.
I don't even know who
Because-
Skrillex is.
Skrillex and
Okay, good.
Deadmau5.
He was
Dead
Mouse.
originally Deadmau5 is progressive house. Skrillex
Yeah, I
was
know.
originally a singer, and I don't know what genre to call it. I don't know, some sort of rock subgenre. And then something happened to his voice, so he went into electronica, and then he started producing complextro, which is another genre. And then he produced a few dubstep tracks, and they became so popular that he basically has become the household name of dubstep. But unfortunately, his style of it because once you promote a genre of music to all the masses, they tend to generalize. So when you say someone says dubstep, they think, oh, you must mean Skrillex music, and that's not the entirety of the genre. And I would consider myself a buff on the genre because I like it a lot. And Skrillex is okay, but I don't like him because he brings a bad name to the genre, because everyone hates him because they don't like his music, and then they think that the genre is bad because of it.
Cut you off right there, but I hate to say this, but I guess I'm so old school that dubstep sounds like shitty techno to me, and I love techno, but it just sounds like really shitty techno.
No, guys, listen. All right, here's my thoughts on dubstep. Basically, whenever I hear dubstep, you know what it equates to me to? The sound that your VCR makes when it's about to eat up your tape.
Yes.
What's a VCR? I don't understand.
Man, even I know what a VCR is.
That was sarcasm. I know
what
it was.
All right, let me rephrase that one. It equates to the sound of, let's see.
The Betamax, what it makes before it eats your tape. Let's talk about the Betamax real quick, all right? Does anybody know what a Betamax is, or am I just that old?
My dad has said that song, that thing before, but I don't listen to it.
I remember when Betamaxes were made out of wood, actually.
Wow.
Yeah,
What is a Betamax? Anyway.
It's the original VHS format.
Ah.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
When?
It's what VHS sooner or later became.
No.
They were expensive as hell when they came out, though, but now they're totally obsolete.
Mm-hmm.
If you find a Betamax, you like hold on to it and laugh at it in the middle of the night, like because it's funny.
Talking about music, what kind of music are you all into?
Yeah.
I'll go first.
Well,
I'll go first.
Okay.
All right. I grew up in a family where music was essentially a way of life. If we hadn't like performed in like band in high school or whatever, or sang in the choir at our church, we were always like watch musicals and whatnot. So my music background is varied. I like a little bit of classical.
If I ever have to watch The Wiz again, I'm gonna have to shoot myself, Ty.
Whatever, dude. The Wiz is cool. Michael Jackson's crew, what?
Okay, I guess it was back when he was black, so it's all right.
Yeah, that was when he was still black.
When he was still black, it's cool. But
all right. The list
God,
goes.
I can't hear anybody.
The list is not in order, but I listen to a little bit of classical, some country.
Nope.
I like rock. A little bit of metal. Z is responsible for that one.
You're welcome.
I listen to a lot of old school hip hop. Not the stuff these days. It's gotten too commercialized. Old school hip hop. Run DMC. Jam Master Jay. Those guys. Back in the day when rap and hip hop would get people out in the streets for a cause, for revolution, not when all like 95% of the population would basically say, "Look how good I'm living. You're not living how good I am."
Screw women, get money.
Yeah, fuck bitches, get money. I can't stand how it's gotten so bad these days, and all the folks who actually do have some skill, their media lives are just like Kanye West, for instance. The guy has a terrible ego. We all know this. Kanye West, when he's not doing music, he is just the worst person to talk to. But
he's a douchebag. That's what he is.
But whenever he does,
I really like to let you finish and all, but Beyonce had the best album of all time, so you can shut up.
You did not just. Man.
Hey, that's a thing that happened.
What's the thing? Oh,
I don't know. I don't know what you guys are talking about, like at all.
It's an American thing.
Old school.
Yeah, it's American.
Yeah.
It was an American Music Award. He stood up during the stage when this country music singer was getting an award, and he literally stood up in front of like national television stopped her from doing her acceptance speech, and you're like, hey, I'd like to let you finish and all, but I don't think you deserve that award, basically.
What a fucking asshole. Wow.
I know, really.
The guy, like I said, the guy, he's not a terrible human, but he definitely does not have any tact whatsoever.
Sounds like he's got a huge ego to me.
Yeah, he does. Yeah. But when he does a solo album, or pretty much whenever he does a solo album and releases new tracks, he's like the only person within the rap community that is not afraid to try something different. You know, he sticks with his guns basically, but lyrically, the guy is. No, some people are going to hate me for this, but lyrically, the guy's a genius. You can't. I can't.
Yeah, and then you have like new artists coming out that are really like pushing the boundary, like Odd Future and stuff.
And they hardly.
And what I mean by pushing the boundary is like they're not afraid to, do whatever they want. Like if they want to do a song about worshiping Satan, then they will.
Yeah.
Even though they don't.
That's another thing. A lot of artists in the music industry these days, they tend not to pay attention to their own lyrics.
Yes, Kanye is rap. If you haven't figured that out, you need to listen to it. Sorry. Somebody just posted that in the stream.
Yes, there is a difference between rap.
Leave that poor man alone.
There is a difference.
Sorry, dude. I didn't mean to yell at you. There is a big difference between rap and hip hop.
Right. What's the difference?
All right.
Well, hip is actually good and rap is crap.
Hip hop actually involves like actual rhyming, good lyrics that are play on words and everything. It's stuff you learn in school, Shakespeare, iambic pentameter, the stuff that applies to poetry and everything. That's hip hop. Hip hop has soul. It has meaning to its words. It gets you thinking sometimes.
Not just rap. My bitches, clothes, my money, my car.
Swag.
I don't know a really good rapper that I've been getting into. And he's still a rapper now. He's not an old school one. It's called Logic. I'm not sure if you've heard of him.
I'm gonna give you a channel. Right now, his name's None Like Joshua.
Yeah. My god. I've loved him for
he does really good like rap covers over songs, and he's pretty cool. You should check him out.
There's another guy, another current artist. He doesn't get a whole lot of exposure like on the radio or whatever, but you've seen for those of you who've seen the regular show, he's made a few appearances on it. The guy's name is Tyler the Creator.
Yeah, he's from Odd Future.
OFG, yeah, Odd Future.
Shit, my crumpets are burning.
He's a really smart guy.
Yes, and really say shit. His crumpets are
like he'll literally like make fun of someone in a song, and you won't even know. And he'll like make fun of you even if you're doing an interview and you won't even know. Right. But at the same time, his lyrics will be like his songs will be like dark and demented and stuff. But at the same time, he's like this really smart guy.
Oh, did you see the music video of him where he ate the cockroach and then hung himself at the end?
Yonkers?
That's demented.
Yeah, that's one of his most popular songs.
Good
I actually
Lord.
like it. But yeah, the music that I listen to is it's either electronic, so that involves drum and bass, dubstep, trance, house, whatever. Or orchestral, like soundtracks from movies and stuff, because I like that too. I listen to least would be like all the other stuff, like rock. I rarely listen to country, rap, hip hop, things like that.
Right.
I'm a metalhead straight up. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm a metalhead. Yeah, I'm a metalhead. Give me death. Give me anything. I like punk.
Give me fuel, give me fire, give me that which I desire.
There's only one band that I actually really dislike in the whole rock scene, and that's Bullet for My Valentine.
I don't even know who they are.
Oh,
they aren't metal. They are, but they're not.
Aren't they like fucking new metal or something like that? Whatever the hell
they're
new metal.
They're not like 80s metal.
No, they're awful.
Yeah.
Okay, see, metal is like when I think of metal, I think of 80s and early 90s metal.
Yeah,
You know, give me some grunge. Give me some like, you know, death metal, thrash metal, speed metal. Give me all that shit, okay? This new stuff that's coming out is really disappointing. I mean, don't get me wrong. There's still some pretty good stuff out there. I'm not gonna knock them. They got it going on, some of these bands, okay? But nothing beats, you know, like Ride the Lightning or Ride the Lightning, and I'm so totally Master of Puppets. Nothing beats those
Crazy
bands,
Train.
those tracks.
Metallica.
Crazy Train, you know, Metallica's straight up, dude. Those are two Metallica albums, by the way.
Megadeth.
You'd consider Crazy
Boo,
Train a
Megadeth
metal
sucks.
song?
Well, that's a thing. Yeah, my crumpet's burnt, by the way. Thanks for asking.
No problem.
They're burnt black. It's terrible. Anyway, Joe, what would you like to talk about?
'Tis a sad day when my crumpets are burnt.
I don't know. I'll say what music I like.
Oh, yeah.
Well, yeah, I wasn't even done yet. Hold on.
Oh, sorry.
Sorry, my bad. You know, I mean, besides rock and metal and all that stuff, I love techno, I love house, I love trance. Anything that has a good, fast, fun beat to it, I'll listen to. Dubstep,
on the floor.
unfortunately, turns my ass off. It's just kind of like, okay, wow, like my head is pounding now. Who cares? If I want my head to pound, I will go to a rock concert, and for the next 3 days, I'll feel like shit because I've drank so much and smoked so many cigarettes. Don't smoke, kids, by the way.
Yeah, smoke is bad.
Drugs are bad.
And you know, I'm you know, and I feel like shit because I've just been, you know, standing next to an amp, you know, boom, 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 boom.
Yeah.
Boom.
Your ears will thank you later.
Exactly. So I mean, it's a matter of dubstep's just annoying as shit to me.
It's
I like it. I like it how we're all just saying opinions.
Completely.
Yeah.
I mean, this is all just opinions of, and you know. And yes, Crazy Train by Ozzy is probably one of my favorite songs.
Oh, yeah.
Crazy!
Can't go wrong with Black Sabbath.
Train.
Millions of people living as foes.
I don't know any of this stuff.
Mental wounds not
Jay.
He doesn't live, Jay.
Jay,
Driving
I don't care if you live
listen,
in the UK, we need to hang out more, dude. You need serious education.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We
I
have
guess
to-
so.
You and your generic pop that you enjoy.
Yeah, so now we come on to the music that I like, where I start to get made fun of. My parents are very into like pop music, so
What kind of pop music? American pop music?
No, British, but yeah, bad pop music. So it was kind of like for me, I got into that because my parents were listening to it all the time. And stuff like
Jay,
that.
if you mention Katy Perry at least once, I'm gonna have to slap you, dude.
Oh no, not Katy Perry. Fuck
Katy
that.
Perry.
My mum's into like boy bands. Like there's a really big boy band in the UK called Take That.
One Direction?
No, One Direction are gay. Take That.
Wow.
But they're gay. Okay.
Yeah.
If you guys want to hate on me, my YouTube channel is youtube.com/.
Shameless plug time.
Joker. Yeah, so that's really why I sort of got into pop music, but I have been listening to a lot of Paramore lately. I don't mind them; they're all right.
It's not even
Paramore.
I think they're all right. Like I tend to have a very different taste in music to everyone I know, which is why I try and avoid this subject as much as possible. But yeah, that's the kind of music.
I would disagree. You have a very similar taste to everyone that I know. It's like the typical 13-year-old. I would say I am very different. I like the music that Zord likes and that everyone with an older taste likes. I love like death metal and all this.
Yeah.
When the hell did you get into death metal? I thought you liked freaking like dubstep. Like a couple of months ago, you were like rocking out to Skrillex every time I spoke to you.
I was, but I changed it. Like I changed my music taste. Not change it, but I find new stuff and decide and find that I like that.
How did this transition happen from like dubstep, like do 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 do, to like?
I've never been there.
I don't really know what death metal is, to be honest. I don't think I've heard a death metal song anyway.
We're just talking of. Oh yeah.
I know, but like,
Wow.
Oh, okay. Well, look, I'll send you a death metal song eventually.
Okay, that should be.
Give them
And
the
I
good
will
stuff,
send you.
Johnny.
Along with those expensive Pop-Tarts, eh?
That's right. You are getting some fucking Pop-Tarts here soon. Look, get this shit for everybody in the U.S. Homeboy over here is paying $30 for a 2-pack of Pop-Tarts.
Yep.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Wait. What?
Yeah. Seriously. Tell him.
Yeah. So they recently actually went up in price significantly. So this shop in the UK called Carousel, it sells imported sweets from the US and all across the world. And they used to sell Pop-Tarts, and they were about £8.50 for like a box of 2, I believe, 2 to 4, I think. But I went in there yesterday. I actually went out into town to get some new clothes with a couple of my friends, and they had gone up from £8.50 for a box to £15. Give or take about £14.50, £13, something like that, just for a box of like 2 to 4. And I told Zord this, and he was like, "What the fuck? That's insane."
I know you can
insane.
get like.
Question. What's the conversion rate from a pound to a US dollar?
Oh, I don't know. We were working this
absurd.
out.
If 15 pounds is roughly $30 in America, so we're looking at 1 pound is $2.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so Homeboy, first of all, is paying $30 for 2 fucking Pop-Tarts. Okay, so
Crazy.
I can get like a box of 100 for like $10, and I'm gonna
100 Pop-Tarts for $10.
Yeah, dude, Walmart.
A Pop-Tart's even like that nice, because like from what I've seen of them, they look fucking delicious. But like, are they actually worth the money?
They are good. I like the unfrosted ones. Strawberry unfrosted.
Jay, you need to get yourself a box of s'mores Pop-Tarts.
Dude, I already got his care package ready. I know exactly what he's.
I'm about to say.
He is getting.
For those listening to this podcast, we're gonna start a Kickstarter
for Jay's Pop-Tarts.
To send Jay some Pop-Tarts.
Let's get on that. The Pop-Tart Kickstarter. Let's go. Sembian Pop.
Don't forget to spay and neuter your pets.
Yeah, they have like all the different flavors in there. They don't just sell like Pop-Tarts. They have like Twinkies and the Mountain Dew Voltage and stuff like that.
Twinkies are average at best.
Twinkie, I thought I was really disappointed because Twinkies are like a Victoria sponge in the UK, which is basically like sponge, jam, and cream, and that was a Twinkie. The jam. Yeah, but without the jam, and that was a Twinkie, and I was so disappointed. Me and Joe paid like £7 for this like small, disgusting sausage-like thing, and
Jay, hold on. You're not eating it right, dude. You need to
eat a Twinkie.
Z, tell him.
These beautiful fluffs of cloud with luscious, tasty innards. I
thought they were.
Anyway, this is how you eat a Twinkie properly. You open the package, and then you just jam the fucking thing in your mouth.
Right in the stop.
I eat it like by force.
Or okay, wait. There's several methods to eating a Twinkie. Okay, one is the jam. You just shove it right in your mouth and go on with your day.
Are we still talking about Twinkies here?
Yes, we're talking about Twinkies.
We are still talking about Twinkies. This is important. There will be a test.
And the other method is you bite off the end and you suck the cream out.
I don't do that.
It's so tasty.
I eat it like third by third.
Third by third is a good method also.
Oh no! Oh, you still failed to mention the most important method.
Tell me.
Tell them. That son of a bitch.
Oh, yes, my bad. Oh my God.
What do you do?
You take the Twinkie.
Deep throat it or deep fry it.
You get yourself some batter, and then you just dunk that in some bubbling hot canola oil.
Have you ever heard of deep fried ice cream?
Oh yeah.
Wow.
Have you ever had a deep fried Snickers?
It's so tasty.
So what I need to do is buy a Twinkie and deep throat it.
Chocolate covered Canadian bacon.
Deep fry it.
Deep fry it, yeah.
Bacon flavored water. That'd be gross.
I want bacon flavored ice cream. I've never tried that. There's also a shop in the place where I live, Mansfield, which is like sells loads of like wacky flavored ice cream. I'm pretty sure bacon is one of them, but I've never tried it because I can't imagine.
Okay.
I believe it's near Thornton's. Joseph.
That one, like.
Yeah, the main one.
Yeah.
Anyway, we're not going to get into this now because you guys don't know what the hell we're talking about. So Twinkies are good, and I should eat them.
Be educated, Jay. This is important stuff for when the apocalypse happens.
The zombie apocalypse, I'm going to be running around with boxes of Twinkies and cash in hand.
Hold on. I'm so going
to know about the survivability of Twinkies, man.
I am going to pull a line from Zombieland. One day, Life's little Twinkie meter, I know you can't see my hand, is going to go. If anybody saw Zombieland, they'll know exactly what I did.
What did you do?
I remember that part, but I don't at the same time.
It's the greatest thing ever. You know,
if we ever have if zombies don't come, if we have a nuclear meltdown all over the world, there are going to be two things that are going to survive: cockroaches and Twinkies.
If cockroaches can survive nukes, what the hell is in raid?
I love that question.
Like, if cockroaches can survive nukes, what the hell is in raid?
That's a good point.
Well, apparently someone just said in your chat, Z, that meat just went up in a few places to like $5.99 a pound. I don't know if that's $5.99, like $6 or...
Yeah, $6 a pound.
Yeah, is that outrageous? I've never bought meat before, so I don't know what's the average like. That's
pretty rough, actually. Honestly, that's pretty rough.
It used to be God, what was the average buying price for like a pound?
Well, I used to be able to get a pound of lean ground beef for $3.99. It's up to $4.99. So that should give you an idea. It's $5 for a pound of lean ground beef.
Cool.
Sometimes I wish Programmable Matter was here. And any of you that don't know what that is, it's basically a science thing. It's not a theory, but it's more of a concept that basically says, we can create matter that can be fashioned into anything automatically.
Wait, what?
Kind of like the food simulators for Star Trek.
Matter being created? Excuse me?
Well, not created, but it's basically they give you like a bunch of sludge, and then it can be rearranged atomically into any substance.
Basically, you take the raw material that you need, and it gets turned into what you want. It's like
then it can be converted into anything else.
Yeah, it's like the food thing on Star Trek.
Okay.
Yeah. So theoretically, if we get this technology, the possibilities are limitless. You could take dirt, turn it into a car. As crazy as it sounds, because it's like my God, what's the word? Contemporary. You're like, well, that's the craziest thing I've ever heard. But if you think about it, if you can fashion the atoms any way you want, you can fashion them into a car. And if, like in the military, you could take dirt, fashion it into whatever, a tank, whatever.
Well, hold on. Well, then you have to understand that fashioning one thing into another it's not just about how it's constructed, on a subatomic level. You have to understand it. It's just like a car, for example, is just like a human body. It has, the whole outer shape or whatever, but it's also got the inner workings, the inner organs that are also, they're all shaped and molded in different kind of structure. And to say that you can just take one material to...
I think the stream's about to drop again.
Oh God, no. No!
Keep going.
Oh, no. Yeah, keep going. Professionalism.
Science.
Science!
Frames drop shit.
Science!
Science and stuff.
So that means they can't hear us?
Yeah, they just dropped again. What is going on with this fucking broadcast today?
I don't know.
Somebody quarantined.
So when we get back, I'm going to talk about...
We're back, by the way.
Yeah, I've still got my recording going anyway, so just in case Z's stream drops, I've got this here ready.
So, anyway...
yeah, fucking Twitch is killing us.
If we perfect this technology, it'd be so awesome. You could eat whatever food you want, and then just have it convert into any sort of vitamin nutrient that you want. So you could eat like the most unhealthy shit ever, and totally eat the most healthy at the same time.
Will
So
we
it could
be
actually
seeing
also-
stuff like this within the next 10
I don't
years,
know.
or is this just theory?
No, I don't think it's that close. I mean, they've done some just basically tiny little studies about it.
Oh, okay, so nothing major.
You know what this is though. At this point, it's pretty much like the way that Six just described it. This is pretty much almost like reality's version of this is alchemy, essentially.
Yeah.
Fashioning potions and whatnot, folks.
Mm-hmm. Wow, that's a new map on MW3. That's cool.
What is?
I don't even know what to call it. I've never seen this map before. Might even be a PC custom one. I haven't even bought any of the MW3 maps.
Yeah, I'm the same. I
bought
hardly
the
play
first
the
pack
game.
and then haven't bought anything else.
I mean, I got the free map pack, and that's it.
There was a
And,
free map pack.
Yeah, it's the one where
Yeah.
you get the face-off map.
Yeah, the
Okay.
face-off map pack. I'm getting Black Ops 2 for the... I'm probably going to get it for the Xbox and PC.
Yeah,
I play
I'm
it
the
on
same.
PC because, I want to have the 1080p and all the awesome graphics, but I'll get it on Xbox so I can play with everyone.
I want to get it on PC just because I'm still hoping that they'll release the zombie mod tools. And I know it seems unlikely because they didn't do it for Black Ops, but I'm still waiting because you never know, they could do. So at least then I've got it there. Plus, I like you said, probably the same as you, the graphics are going to be better on PC, so maybe I'll do the single player on PC to get more immersed in it. And then when it comes to multiplayer, I think I'm going to have to stick to the controller for Call of Duty, to be honest. I don't think...
So you do know a Microsoft wired controller will work on PC.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But the
I
thing
know.
about that, it doesn't have the battery pack, and it feels really awkward to me to hold the controller without the battery pack. Just because it has that huge thing in the back that I just kind of grip on naturally, so it makes me actually do a lot worse. I just prefer the keyboard and mouse.
Mhm.
But I really wish they kept the stats consistent between PC and consoles, because I'll have the PC version and I'll be one level on the PC, and then I'll go on to Xbox and be like, oh yeah, I'm only level whatever. I have to do all that stuff again.
Mm.
I was playing a Black Ops on the PC, and it's so much better than the Xbox graphically and stuff. It was
Yeah.
wow.
That's the same, we spoke about this in previous podcasts, PC gaming is the way forward now, graphically wise, because the Xbox and PC aren't going to be able to keep up for much longer, but I still
They aren't
enjoy
even able
playing...
to keep up now.
Well, yeah, I still enjoy playing...
4 or
They
Epic.
Oh,
stopped
God!
they stopped
Crap!
being able to keep up when Crisis came out.
Crisis 1 or 2?
Yeah, Crisis 1.
Crisis
I think a
1
lot
was
of
Really?
computers gave up whenever Crisis 1 came out.
Basically,
That's it.
everyone's computers
I
gave
can't
up
do
when
it
Crisis
anymore.
1 came out.
I can't do it anymore, Captain. You're gonna have to replace me.
Is that your Irish accent? That was
Enough.
fucking terrible.
That was
You
Scott.
stupid tally, mate! And a stupid buffoon.
I can do a pretty good Scottish accent, me being half Scottish, but I don't intend to do it on a podcast on the internet, so...
I can do a pretty good Scottish accent when I'm drunk.
Stay tuned to Z's live stream to see that in the post show.
That's
There you
right. Hey, because we're about to kill this. It's been over an hour, and
Okay,
Oh.
so we're going to end with shamelessly promoting our channels. So first off, Z, what's going down on your channel this week? And
me and my wife are doing Alice Madness Returns, where she is actually
Ooh.
she's talking
game.
down
Very
about Lewis Carroll and everything, just talking about the whole Alice in Wonderland thing, and just really she did all this research, and it's gonna be fucking fantastic.
yeah, I really
And,
enjoy that.
I am
for
going
those.
to finish Dead Space eventually, because I lost my patience with it when I lost about an hour of audio in the middle of it. So I'm doing another playthrough. Just I'll have to record those chapters and post them. And I did get the one gun achievement. And at the end of the game, I'm going to cut out the ending of this current playthrough and put the one gun achievement playthrough in there, so that way everybody can enjoy the nice one gun part.
Through the power of editing.
Yes, through the power of editing.
So, Sixer, what can we expect to see on your channel in the upcoming week?
Not done yet.
Oh, sorry.
It's all right. And of course, commentaries. But as soon as I'm done with Dead Space, I'm going to do BioShock.
Ooh.
One and then 2. Because BioShock Infinite's coming out here very soon.
And it's going to be beautiful.
It looks great. But anywho, that's for future podcasts to talk about BioShock Infinite.
Wait. I have to shamelessly plug one more thing.
Okay.
In December, I'm gonna start shamelessly plugging this as like every friggin' chance I get. In December, I'm gonna be live streaming Dead Space on Impossible, and then like the 10 seconds after I beat Dead Space on Impossible live streaming, I'm gonna do the hardcore run for Dead Space 2.
Oh my god, I thought it was so hard.
Miserable.
It was so
because
hard.
it's gonna be like 3 fucking hours.
If you like watching Vikings Rage, tune into that, I guess.
Yeah, seriously, because if I die,
Viking Rage.
Viking Rage.
So, anyways, go ahead, Mr. Sixer, you're up.
Yep.
I actually have a question. Do you think the inclusion of co-op in Dead Space 3 will reduce the scare level?
Now, because they did talk about it a lot, that they're going to add different jumps and different stuff co-op, and so it's going to be a little bit different. Fuck, no ammo, and I'm getting chased by a pack of zombies. Kill them!
Anyhow,
so my
sorry, go ahead, Mr. Sixer.
Future.
Thank you.
Well, I'm trying to get a group to do a group commentary of DayZ today. I probably have 5 people on hold for that, so I'll be doing that today. That'll probably take up the entire week, so I'll probably record like 2 or 3 hours, and I'll split that up. I'll try to do shorter episodes, because you were complaining about that. I'll probably get like 10 minutes each about. That'll last me the week, maybe even next week if it was long enough. Then after that, I don't really know.
Shenanigans will be going on Six's channel. Go and check him out. Joseph, what is going to be going on your channel?
Still, absolutely nothing.
Sweet. So tune into Joe's channel for absolutely fuck all.
Woo!
Tony, what's going to be going down on your part?
Oh, really? I really don't do much on my own channel actually. I've got a few old AMVs that I worked on, and like one Mega Man 2 remix that I did when I used to make fat beats. But most of these days, people can find me on my DeviantArt page, adding new arts and such. I'm trying to mix in some 3D stuff, like I mentioned earlier at the beginning. But that's still a bunch of work in progress stuff. But hey, if anybody has a PlayStation 3 account and they have what's that game called? Awesome Knots.
Oh, I have Awesome Knots.
You have Awesome Knots?
Yeah, I'll jump on Awesome Knots with you.
Oh, we need to play that.
Yes.
I need to buy Awesome Knots then.
It's really Awesome Knots. Another copyright strike for the podcast.
Well, yeah.
Right, your channel, Jay.
Well, we'll let Tony. Tony, how would people go about contacting you if they would like a custom thumbnail making?
Ooh.
Wink, wink.
2 ways.
That's a good question.
If you ever go to deviantart.com, or Jay, are you going to post the link to my DeviantArt page?
Yep, all the links for all the topics we talked about, all our channels, etc., will be in the description to the video on my channel.
All right.
Link it right now. I want to go there.
You can either go to my DeviantArt page and leave me a note, or if you feel so inclined to contact me directly, my email is tnyhntn@yahoo.com.
Link will be in the description.
My name without the vowels.
And lastly, finishing up with my channel, I've got lots of stuff going down. I'm going to be continuing my Minecraft co-op Let's Play, which always goes down well on my channel. Half-Life 2. I've got Lone Survivor. I'm hoping to start up the Binding of Isaac Let's Play. I've obviously got the podcast, which will be posted shortly. I'm going to start a KOTOR Let's Play. Mr. ZBC 2001 advised me to do that. Knights of the Old Republic 1 and 2. Hopefully she'll be doing that soon. And within the next 3 or so weeks, when I get my gaming PC, you guys can expect to see a lot more sort of up-to-date games. I intend to do a whole Let's Play of the Mass Effect franchise. So going from 1
It's gonna take forever.
through 3, I know, but I really want to play the games. Going to be doing some more Battlefield 3. Hopefully, I'm getting that for the PC.
Team Fortress 2.
Max Payne 3, and how to do awesome at Team Fortress 2. So tune into my channel for all those shenanigans, and I've also got some loads of different stuff going on. So head over there, link will be in the description. And thank you guys for watching. Thank you all for coming on.
You're quite welcome,
Mr. Joseph, Tony, Sixer, and Zord Base Commander. Thank you for coming on, and we will see you guys next week.
Bye.
See you.
Get some.